Hi Ruth, Wendy, and Elika. All right, so we are on our second haircut, the Effortless Crop. I'm going to try to be a better videographer this time around, but I'm just really bad at it, so I'm just going to work it out, okay? So we're going to start with our sectioning for this. Helen's back in action. So what we started with was a oval parting here. Okay, all the way around to the back. So it's about a 1/2 inch above the occipital bone. And we left out 2 inches of perimeter going around in the fringe area and on the sides. Okay, so 2 inches from the hairline to the actual beginning of the oval shape. Okay, so in the front, what we did was we took our fringe area and we followed diagonal partings, closed off the fringe area, and then on the side at the top of the ear we did vertical partings for the sides. So vertical on the sides, diagonal in the front fringe area, and then in the back area we just left that down to hang. Okay, so this haircut actually starts in the fringe area, so we are going to set her up for that and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to comb out her fringe section. Now she was prepared with Pure Volume shampoo and conditioner, which will be replaced eventually by Clean Volume, and also Color Fanatic spray. So what we're going to do is in the middle section here, we're going to create over here a 1-inch section in her center, 1-inch vertical section. Okay, if you can see that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it straight up 90 degrees, and I'm going to start cutting at about 2 inches into it, okay? So what this is going to do is when the hair falls, it's going to create shorter to longer layers on top of each other and give it a really nice textured feel. So we're going to bring this up to about 2 inches, and we're just going to cut that. Okay. All right, so there's our starting guide right there. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to take parallel vertical sections on each side and we're going to over direct them to our guide and cut them all at 2 inches, follow the same guide going around. So I'll do one for you. So I'm going to take vertical section, bring it up to 90 degrees. Okay, and then we're going to over direct back, right, to our previous section. So it's going to be up. There's our guide. There's our guide right here. So we're going to bring that up to 90 degrees and over direct it back and cut. Okay, do the same thing over here. Our last section. Bring it up 90 degrees, okay, and over direct back to the previous section and let that drop. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing following the same guide on this side to mirror this. 1-inch vertical sections, bring it up to 90 degrees, over direct to previous, cut it 2 inches. We'll be right back. Okay, so now that the fringe area is done, and I want to correct myself, it's actually a 1/2 inch section, it's not 1 inch. 1/2 inch section. After this is done, so now we're going to move on to our sides. Okay. And so this first section here, what we're going to do is we're going to create a 1-inch section that mirrors the hairline. Okay, and we're going to use the longest piece or the last piece of our fringe area as the guide. So we're going to take a 1-inch section. So when we want to mirror, it's never going to be a perfect vertical, right? Because the hairline actually curves a little bit. So we're going to bring this out and we're going to do a 1-inch section. We're going to curve it back. Okay. And then we're going to bring it up past 90 degrees. So I'm going to comb this up. here. Okay, so that's too wide. Bring this back an inch. Okay, so we're going to use our guide from our fringe, which is right here. Okay, and so I'm going to bring it over 90, and all of this is going to come off. Okay, I'm going to bring that section up again with me. Okay, follow my guide. And let that drop. Okay, so from this point forward, so now we have the soft diagonal pieces here, okay, that frame the face. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna follow this back to right behind the ear and do vertical sections, bringing that right up to where we just left off with the other pieces. So use our previous as a guide. Because what do we wanna do? We wanna make sure that we match everything up, but we also wanna make sure that we're not compromising any unnecessary length. So we're going to take that up, follow our guide, vertical section. Okay, our last section here. And follow our guide. Okay. So now I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side, creating a parting that mirrors the hairline. And then after that, we're going to follow the same traveling guide with vertical sections. Okay, so now that our front area to the back of the ear is now finished, we created that round shape. You can see that. Okay, so now we're going to start in the back area. Now you can do the back area a couple of different ways. So pretty much what we're doing is you want to make sure that you're standing square behind it. You're elevating 1-inch sections, combing it up to be parallel with the parting. Okay, some people prefer to do it on one side and work their way to the other. Me, I find more balance if I do it in the center back and then I work from side to side and then I check my balance going that way, okay? So I'm going to do the first couple of sections for you. Okay, so I'm going to take my sectioning. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to comb up. Why are we combing up and not combing down? Can anybody tell me? Oh, it's just me in the room. Just kidding. All right. So we're going to comb the hair up into the hands. When we comb down into the hands, we don't want the hair to come down. We want it to go up in parallel to the section. So we're combing it all the way up.